What is the circle of fifths? Well, we know what a circle is. Just in case, I drew one out for you. But let's review the concept of a fifth. Sing and count with me. Do, re, mi, fa, so. And that is a fifth, going from do to so. So we started on C, do, re, mi, fa, so, and ended on G. And that is an interval of a fifth. Now this gets confusing as we move up the scale because a fifth interval consists of in this case, a very specific sequence of whole steps and half steps. Whole, whole, half, whole. So once you get up here, that no longer applies. If you're starting on B, then you get this funky sounding tritone. And that is not an interval of a fifth. Are you confused yet? So because the circle of fifths is just a pattern, you don't really need to memorize everything. Because all we're doing is stacking these fifth intervals on top of each other. But it's confusing because we don't really know what a fifth interval is in this case. So here is a solution. Rather than counting to 5, count to 7. And in this case, each time you count, you're counting a half step. So we're starting here on C. 1 half step, 2 half steps, 3 half steps, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 half steps in between this interval of a fifth. Let's try somewhere else. Let's try F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there is our slightly out of tune interval of a fifth. If all of this so far has gone over your head, don't worry, it's going over my head too, and I'm the one talking. All you need to know are these main 2 takeaways. 1, the circle of fifths is just a sequence of fifth intervals stacked on top of each other. And we call it the circle of fifths because that's easier than saying the circle of notes that have 7 half steps in between each one of them. So the circle of fifths are these fifth intervals stacked on top of each other. Let's look at that on the piano. Here's one interval of a fifth, going from C to G, then also from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, from G to D, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, D to A. Look at that on here, C to G, G to D, D to A, and the pattern continues. The second big takeaway is that between these intervals of fifths, you have 7 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.